Hey, I'm Mike Wang, and to honor the season of giving, we're giving you some expert tips. We asked the community what topic we should explore next, and you voted for pick and roll. Good choice. The pick and roll is one of the most fundamental plays in basketball, and it can take your 2K game to the next level. So here you go. To call a screen, press and hold the left bumper. While holding.
And a look at the Knicks earlier on. Check out the focus they've got. And let's go.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yes, indeed, David. Thanks. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Mobley is out there with Barrett. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Rubio in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, Payton is out there with Wall. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Hayward. And it's Towns in at the center position. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Now Rozier, following the three-point attempt by John Wall. Rozier the pass to Mobley. Just 5 to shoot. Barrett for 3. Crowder pulls it in. Now the Timberwolves with it. Hayward looking around. Pass to Towns. Kept alive. The shot's good. Towns has got the opening field goal of the game for the Timberwolves.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
On the wing, Rozier. Defended by Towns. Mobley dishes to Rubio. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Rubio struggles to score, so one thing you don't want to do is send him to the free throw line. He's as good as they get.
The Knicks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Both free throws good from Rubio.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Wall. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Here's Rozier. Following the basket by John Wall. Second shot opportunity. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And Brook Lopez, such a great complimentary player, Greg, fits right in with this team.
And he gives you good scoring with great efficiency. Very low turnover numbers. Everything you want from a role player.
Rubio with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
This has always been a bit of an issue. Ricky Rubio, his finishing ability on the inside, but gets it done that time.
Outside, Wall. Outside, Towns. Payton left side. The pass to Hayward. Over Mobley. That one off the back iron and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
To the paint. Here's Rozier. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, You gotta love that energy.
Now, here's Rubio. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for Ricky Rubio.
Ricky Rubio playing super confident right now.
Outside, Wall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D. And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you than around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
Now, here's Barrett. 9 points last game. It's rebounded by John Wall. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Crowder from outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Barrett with the ball. Now Payton defending. Kicks it out to Rubio. New York moving the ball around. To the middle. Wall with the steal. Down low. Here's Towns. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Barrett against Hayward. Shoots from 12. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Rozier trying to get open as Lopez. Tries again. And it's Rozier missing.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's Payton. Good D by Lopez.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically great, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
And New York making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Payton drives in, and Payton throws it down hard.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Rubio. After the basket by Minnesota. Shoots over Towns. Rubio misses. Wall looking it over. Here he goes. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Rubio outside. Five to shoot. Passes it to Mobley. This one for 3. That shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Pass to Wall. Plays it up and banks it in. Wall's got 6.
Man, a strong guard. Wall takes the hit and still can convert.
Now, here's Rubio. 6 points for him. Pass to Okongwu. Now Rozier. Lets it fly. New York, no good that time either.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now, here's Barrett. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Jay Crowder. Grayson Allen's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Peyton. And the Knicks with possession here, following the miss by John Wall. And here's Jones. Kuzma outside. Good on the triple.
And as long as Kuzma is able to hit jumpers, he's going to have a place in this league and cash a few paychecks.
Now here's Reid. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Allen outside. And there's the pass to Reid. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Wall against Jones. And he drives in, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Crowder is checked in for the Timberwolves. And so Jones nails both of them. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by one. Jackson looking around. And stolen by Kuzma. To the inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one drops. And so Jones nails both of them.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Allen outside, inside, Achua, and he makes that one.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Jones, and the rejection by Jackson. Here's the lob to the hoop. Achua, no good.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Kuzma. Kicks it out to Jones. Shoots over Achua. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 6.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Now here's Allen. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Now this is what his coaches like to see. Jackson making an effort to distribute the ball in that situation.
Passes it to Kuzma. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Jackson kicks to Achua. Outside Jackson. It's Allen on the wing. Collins with some nice D. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Jones. Collins trying to break free. Jones, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the New York Knicks. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
Jackson against Kuzma. Here's Reed, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The Timberwolves gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Reed. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks lead. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top.
I really like the step back move.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Precious Achiuwa. Jackson is out there with Allen. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Reed in at center. Here's Jackson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot-button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Knicks. Outside, Jones. Crowder against Kuzma. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Achiuwa. Outside, Crowder. Pass to Allen. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Jones finds Lopez. Collins looking around. Jones from outside. Allen with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Allen. To the inside, Crowder. There's the pass to Achiuwa. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Reed with the block. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Minnesota making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Gordon Hayward comes in for Crowder, and it's Payton in for Allen. The Knicks also changing it up. Mobley, he's checked in for Collins. Barrett comes in for Man. And it's Rozier in for Jones. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Rozier missing. Minnesota leading by 3. Payton outside. And he banks in the layup.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Here's Lopez to stop the drought, and the rejection by Towns. Passes it to Hayward. Outside Jackson. Jacks up a 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Knicks trail by 8.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet, firmly in the second half of his career.
Trying to get open is Lopez. And it's Rozier missing.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Jackson finds Payton. Reed with it. Back to Payton. 6 to shoot. Pass to Reed. On its way from Hayward for 2. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
Towns, no luck. Knicks trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Minnesota making a switch. Ball's checked in. Ricky Rubio checked in for New York. It's Barrett on the wing, covered by Payton. Clock at 6. Barrett the pass to Mobley. Over Payton. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Mobley.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And the basket by Rubio.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Wall against Rubio. And Wall kicks to Towns. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Towns has got 9 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Mobley misses. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Minnesota. They lead by 4. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 9.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Payton against Barrett. Feeds to Mobley. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Now Wall. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston. To the paint. Towns down low. Rozier defending. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Knicks trail by 8. Rubio outside. Ball's knocked loose. Wall with the steal. There's the feed to Towns. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wall against Rubio. That's tipped. Here's Barrett. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Mobley with it for 3. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Barrett.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Now here's Hayward, guarded close, and it's blocked. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Stolen by Jackson, and now the Timberwolves on the break. Hayward can't hit. Knicks trail by 3. Rubio with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Jackson against Rubio. Rozier looking around. He kicks it to Barrett. Pass to Mobley. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Hayward. Again, the miss by Hayward.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Barrett against Jackson. Rozier the pass to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. Wall with a block.
An explosive athlete with length. Wall is a threat when he contests shots.
Achua, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And a switcher also for New York. Okongwu's checked in for Lopez. Off the inbound. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Timberwolves leading by 3. The pass to Wall. To end the cold streak. No good that time. So New York will take it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
Now here's Wall. He's got 9. Pass to Achua. And he gets it back.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And here is Rozier. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Hayward outside. Six on the shot clock. The Knicks pull it in.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Barrett. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They get the rebound. Hayward outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
And Wall kicks to Payton. Back to Wall. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Rozier against Payton. Kicks it out to Rubio. No good with the triple. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Payton the bounce pass. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now Wall. He's got 9. Pass to Towns. Over Rubio. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Wall. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it?
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota, and they kept it close, trailing by at the most.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Brook Lopez. Rozier's out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Mobley, and it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. Here is Wall. Shoots over Rubio. Towns down low. Lopez is there. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call. And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area, and we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
Rozier with the ball. Drops in the tray. Rozier's got the game tied up here for New York.
And this team relies on Rozier's decision-making and using the pick there to create a shot for himself.
Here's Wall, and he gets it to go. Wall's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 7. Pass to Barrett from deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And here's Wall. 11 points in the game. Towns down low. Lopez covering. And it's Towns missing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's Lopez. Shot left block. Wall grabs the board. The Timberwolves have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Hayward against Barrett. Hayward dishes to Payton. Now the pass to Wall. A three-pointer, no good.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Minnesota. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Hayward, right side. Back to Wall. To the middle. Here's Payton. Rubio with the rebound. Rubio's got his 6th rebound on the night. Rozier kicks to Rubio. Passes to Barrett. They need this one. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Wall. Pass to Towns. Over Rozier. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. Allen comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Jackson in for Payton. And a new group in for the Knicks. Collins checked in for Lopez. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Mobley. Mann's checked in for Rozier. And Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside, Wall. Down low, Reed. The kick out to Crowder. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
And I like that Kuzma can go off 1 or 2 feet. It really allows him to attack the rim with ease.
Collins against Wall. Allen for 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 5 here tonight. Knicks trailed by 5. Jones the pass to Collins. Back to Jones. Reed with the block.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Allen in the post. Barrett covering. Allen's shot is off. New York's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Collins passes to Mann. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Left side, Wall. Driving in. Banked in off the glass. Wall's got 13. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
New York moving the ball around. And here's Collins from outside. New York, no good that time either.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And the rejection by Collins. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Okongwu's checked in for Barrett. Jackson kicks to Wall. To the inside. And Jackson gets it to go. And it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And the pass to Kuzma. Passes it to Man. Shot clock at 6. Okongwu with it. He's against Allen. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jones against Wall. Over Jones. Wall's shot is off.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Jones dishes to Okongwu. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Okongwu's now got his first bucket of the night.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Crowder, the pass to Reed, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Reed's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Jones looking for an opening. Wall with a block. Crowder kicks to Wall. Lobs it up for Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Kuzma outside. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Collins.
Even with the defense all over him, Collins sticking with it.
Here's Wall. A beautiful reverse layup. Wall's got 15.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Wall against Jones. Collins passes to Man. Now Kuzma. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Achua, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Rubio's checked in. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
Pass to Reed. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Now here's Reed. Covered by Rubio. Here's Jackson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 14.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
To the paint. Reed with the block. Jackson against Rubio. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Rubio against Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Way back in 2009, Ricky Rubio was drafted. There was so much talk about him being the Spanish version of Pistol Pete. He's had a remarkable career.
The Knicks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. Minnesota making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Mobley, he's checked in for the Knicks. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. Minnesota leading by 11. Now Reed. He's got 6. 13 feet away. The Knicks pull it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Mobley, covered by Achua. Mobley misses. Minnesota's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Allen kicks to Towns, outside Jackson. Knocked away and stolen by Okongwu. Kuzma against Towns. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
5 on the clock. Kuzma passes to Rubio. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Timberwolves. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Rubio outside. Releases. Can't nail the jumper. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Hayward out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Payton. And it's Towns in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Trailing by 13. Pass to Rozier. Over Hayward. And it's Rozier missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hayward the bounce pass. Payton passes to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Towns trying to get open. Jackson misses. Knicks trail by 13. Here's Mann. The pass to Rozier. That's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And New York making a change here. Barrett's checked in. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Inside, here's Lopez. A shot off that time. Towns with the defensive effort. And the dunk by Jackson.
And another for Jackson. A streaky score, but when he gets hot, watch out.
Rozier against Payton. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Rozier.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Payton against Rozier. Payton kicks to Achua. Hayward on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. Outside Jackson. Back to Towns. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Trying to get open is Lopez. Barrett, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Jackson finds Hayward. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Hayward's got his first 2 points of the night. Rubio looking it over.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Ricky Rubio.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Jackson passes to Hayward. Rubio against Jackson. Passes it to Achua. Towns. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Barrett with the ball. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Out to the right wing. Rubio with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Rubio's got 4 points in the quarter. Jackson kicks to Hayward. Back to Jackson. Down low. And Hayward with the stuff.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Now, here's Rubio. Lopez finds Rozier.
Gary Payton II.
John Wall's checked in for Jackson.
John Wall.
Rubio outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Barrett. Misses the 3.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Towns, the pass to Hayward. Kicks it to Wall. Payton outside to the paint. Here's Towns. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Towns has got 19 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Rubio outside to the inside. Here's Mobley. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Payton up top, covered by Rubio. Hayward outside. 3-pointer. Here's Achua. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Crowder, he's checked in for Minnesota. Towns, the pass to Crowder. It's good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Rozier kicks to Lopez. Pass to Barrett. Looking to get back on track here. The shot missing. Hayward with some nice D.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights. He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Putting defenders in tough spots is a trait of Hayward's game. I mean, he gets his man on the back foot and forces him to either foul or give up the easy one.
Hayward!
That free throw good from Hayward. Hayward hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
New York calls timeout. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Lopez right side, just 5 on the clock. To the middle, Wall with the steal.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
They get a hand on it, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Minnesota leading by 20. Crowder finds Payton. Hayward outside. Payton looking around. Pocket 6. Back to Hayward. From deep three-point range. Knicks with the rebound. Mobley's got 11 rebounds in the game. Payton against Rozier. And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Minnesota. Good D by Rubio. Knicks trail by 20. On the wing, Rozier. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one.
And over the course of his career, Rozier has really improved his three-point numbers. That offseason work on the jumper has paid off big time.
Towns kicks to Payton, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
The kick out to Rozier. Now the pass to Barrett. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Back to Wall. No good on the 3. Knicks trail by 20. And here's Barrett. He kicks to Rubio. Brent is someone with on-court and front office experience. Just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care. And you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Karl-Anthony Towns.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive. And boy, did he make them pay.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that, coming off a bunch of losses in a row. They turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The first free throw is good, and the Timberwolves making a change here. Zhang's checked in, so New York going with almost an entire new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Jones. Mobley comes in for Okongwu. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Jackson, and Terry Rozier subbed in for Frank Jackson. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display
for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Allen passes to Zhang. Allen outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Lets the 3 fly. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Grayson Allen.
And he hits the first of 3. Collins checked in for the Knicks. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for New York. Puts up a 3, drills it from outside.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Allen outside, the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
It's good.
Collins not afraid of getting hit on the inside and goes up through all of that arms and legs in there.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.